Before going to class, I will use Houston. We know Houston, right?
Yeah.
So I am taking no need of Houston. We will go throughout the class. So third bench, first member. Please stand up. Vijay Ratham. And from last third bench, second one, shaking hand. And second bench, this side, left. First one, Akram. How many of the students I took? Three, right? Count the persons in this class. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15. So what here happened is I took something from the whole. From this whole class I took something or some of the part. So what is that? Taking anything from a whole is called as fraction. Thank you, madam. So fraction. Today we are going to learn about the topic fractions. So see here, we already know that fraction means we are having one numerator and one denominator. There is a line between the numerator and denominator that is called as vinculum or fraction bar. We know it very well, right? But we need to know where does this fraction, the word, originated. See, this is a fraction is derived from a Latin word or Latin phrase fractio or fractio. So this means to break. What is that? To break. So fraction means nothing but to break. Actually, this fraction is derived from French word fragments. Fragments. That means parts. And it is changed into Latin, that is fractio, that means to break, and now we are calling it as fraction. So in this today's class we are going to achieve some ELOs. So those are recall, explain, choose, apply, and logical thinking. So see here, recall. We already recalled about what is a fraction, right? We already in previous classes we discussed about, and in previous classes also, that means fourth and third also we discussed about fractions, right? And we are going to explain how the procedure is going to do in fractions, and we are choosing what is the appropriate procedure is used and apply. We are going to apply this knowledge to our real life examples. And logical thinking. We know that maths is a logical subject, and we can achieve our logical thinking by doing this one of the fractions. Okay. So we will see today multiplication of fractions. So we know multiplication means repeated addition. So in this today's class we are going to learn multiplication of fractions. Multiplication of fractions. See, it's a very simple thing. Now I am taking one fraction 1 by 5, and I am taking another fraction 5 by 4. So 1 by 5 is multiplied with 5 by 4. We need to find the product of these two fractions. So it is a very simple thing. We know numerator and denominator, right? What is numerator? The upper part of a vinculum is called as numerator. And what is denominator? The lower part of that vinculum is called as denominator. So simply what we have to do means simply multiply the numerator with numerator and denominator with the denominator. So what we have to do, 5 ones are 5, that means numerator with numerator, and 5 fours are 20. So what happened here? Denominator is multiplied with denominator. So here what the answer we got is 5 by 20, and it can be represented as 1 by 4 also. How it is? 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20. So what happened here is multiplication of any two fractions, we have to multiply the numerator with numerator and denominator with the denominator. So you may get a doubt, if there is no fraction, only one fraction is there and another one is whole number, what we have to do? So there is a number 2 into 1 by 3. So it is a whole number, but it's not an fraction, right? So what we have to do in this? It's a very simple thing. We have to assume that there is no denominator, right? We have to assume that there is a denominator as 1. So here what happened is 3 ones are 3. There is no change in the denominator, right? So here also same thing, numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator. 2 ones are 2, 3 ones are 3. So what happened here? The process is same, but we need to assume that there is 1 in the denominator. So the process in multiplication is very simple. We have to multiply the numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator. If there is no denominator, we have to assume there is a 1 in the numerator, right? Denominator we have to think that. We should not add 1 in numerator, okay? So is there any doubts in this multiplication of fractions? Fraction with fraction or whole number with fraction? And I want to ask one thing. How many of you like chicken wings, chicken nuggets? They all like, right? So what we will get first of all? What is the first thing restaurant we choose for eating leg pieces or chicken nuggets? What is the restaurant we used to go?
Menu.
I am asking KFC. KFC. What is the meaning of KFC? KFC. Kentucky Fried Chicken, right? We will use this in maths also. See, now I am going to divide. Now I am going to divide a number with another number. So what happened here is KFC. KFC means keep the first fraction same. And see, here what we have to do means change the fraction. That means we have to change the symbol here. See, keep the same as it is. The first fraction should be same. We should not change anything. And next, what we have to do means the fraction should be reversible. That means 1 by 2 will become 2 by 1. It will be shuffled. And here already we are having division, no? It should be converted into multiplication. We already know that when we are going to do multiplication, what we did, numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. That's the same thing we have to see here. So 2 2s are 4, 4 1s are 4. 4 by 4 is equal to 1. So by using KFC process, not eating chicken nuggets or whatever it is. So by using this KFC, we can solve this. So whenever you are getting a fraction divided with another fraction, you have to keep the first fraction as it is, and next we have to change the multiplication symbol, division symbol into multiplication, and then we have to flip that. If it is 1 by 2, we have to make the numerator into denominator and denominator into numerator. See, for example, 5 by 6, there means what we have to do? It should become as
6 by 5.
6 by 5. If it is 10 by 4, we have to make it as
4 by
4
10.
by 10. So is there any doubts in this? Okay, so let us recall. Whenever you are having two fractions and we have to multiply, then what we have to do?
Multiply numerator with numerator.
We have to multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. When you are having whole number and you have to do multiply the fraction, what you have to do?
Assume
Assume that one is there in
denominator.
And you are having two fractions and we need to do division. What we have to do?
We have to keep the
We have to see the KFC formula. So what we have to see? First
keep
fraction should be same and multiplication division should be converted into multiplication, and the second fraction should be shuffled. So numerator should become denominator and denominator should become numerator. Okay, today's home fun is try to draw two pictures and try to multiply that. That means, for example, okay, I will change the homework. So what you have to do means try to form two fractions on your own. Create some fractions and try to multiply with it and try to form the product. Thank you.